Jets are beautifully flying past us. Smoke goes off. So it's like at a distance. Speedy, so next stop is red tires, yeah?
Yep. I had to restart my stream, everyone.
Here come the Reds again now in 9 arrow. Alright, Speedy.
Yo.
You wouldn't mind dropping me the red colours. Now the red should be going south.
Welcome. Right, everyone, this room should be working again. Can you start out my stream again, Leaf? So. Can you
Yeah, can do. Speedy, turn down the stream a little bit, it's coming through the mic.
Don't worry, James. I haven't forgot you. We have, I haven't forgot you. We are first tomorrow, James.
Brandon, we told the tide to take off.
Yeah.
Okay, well, still, thank you. We got qualified to the are you doing time?
Nah,
You're doing time.
Red targets, take off.
Get on to it then. I don't have the spoilers.
Nata.
Just a qualified commentator. Yeah, Speedy, I'm gonna need a display list for him. What the fuck, is that a preacher?
Yes, it is. It's the GTA Solo Helicopter Display 2021. Imagine they make it as a thing.
In fact, you're gonna shoot those and that's when you go some little run.
He's just aiming right at me.
This is the stare down cemetery here. Right, Lieutenant Ian Pritchard versus commentator man with a chrome watch. I won't just fly forward and decapitate all the people stick together. Oh, come on, bro. The red tide was taken off or not? Ain't it? Come on. Oh,
I sent you the display list.
Cheers.
Red to down and back. Somebody.
Amen. Here we go. So two. Various verticals. It's all ages.
Oh no.
I just had a massive twang matter off. It's Ian.
It's Pritchard's helicopter. It's Ian's helicopter.
Oh yeah, bad.
Allez, Juno. Pick up.
They're totally low that I think they're able now. After Googleplex around for years. And there's actually an infinite number if you didn't know. Maths lessons with Father Jess. Imagine me as a pope, that'd be so sick.
Oh, Jesus Christ. you being a person is bad enough, buddy.
Oh, sorry, at least I'm not an animal. Fate what? Fate will be rocking up to the farm. What's Pritchard doing? A fucking helicopter. Man's just doing some stuff. Alright, Flight Lieutenant Ian Pritchard, please land so we don't have the same thing happen yesterday where we got fucking bombed off.
You Pritchard, land!
Oh my god, my fucking ears! Oh my god. My ears just committed self-die. James, please.
Using my military voice.
Nice one.
Holy shit. Connor don't message me, said ready when you are. You be after the red targets.
Left hand side, we see the smoke, come on. Forward, red targets.
I'm not.
Yeah, now, bank left. And head to our right hand side.
Don't them look like Team Top Gun with all red?
Couldn't tell you because I've never seen them. Smoke goes off now, it's the 3 aircraft. Stay into battle. And disappear off into the forest. I did David Attenborough's accident.
It goes up to the horizon.
Now here we have red tide and edge habitat. They come to the right hand side as you go to their second battle pots. But I'd be such a sick wildlife documentary. Here we have Fatal in the fish markets. Now as they come to the right hand side with smoke on, showing the underbelly of the beautiful MiG-15s operated by the Russian Air Force. But do not anymore, as they are very old aircraft and probably will fall out of the sky and get mugged off by every current aircraft. We'll probably lose a dogfight to the Texans with some old there. But anyway, moving on. As we were. They're now coming from Crown Centre as they loop. They are getting very close to the death barrier. Luckily they found the right time to live. But now, as they are now coming from Crowd Centre, the next mover on our list is a loop. This is where the teams will plot into the vertical, reaching a very high altitude of which number I do not know. As they pull back again, staying in a very tight battle formation, to come back down. Now they're going to bank the formation to the left. Fly over the head of the crowd. Now, as they go to our right-hand side now, flying off out to Pacific Ocean. Might end up swimming the fishes, or munched by a shark. But there's also Fatal's home down there. So, yeah, we can't be talking about Fatal's gaffer. Oh, it's gonna come after you. But, what's next? Okay, next is Synchro in all capitals. No, next we have Synchro in all caps. As they come from the crowd centre. This is not Synchro because there's 3 of them. So this display is wrong. Which means
what's the manoeuvre after?
This is a Vic. Oh wait, hold on. Don't worry. No, it is correct. That's a Vic. Break. I'm being a retard. I just skipped one of the manoeuvres. Vixen break. Very sexy manoeuvre there. Watch a very nice synchro display. Okay, so that makes sense. See, I know what's going on now. I ain't skipping no more manoeuvres. Let's focus on it. Oh, bollocks. Right, now, synchro, come from the front, toggles 1 and 2. Now, as they go form, there's synchro break. Break, go, call synchro lead as the 2 jets cross over each other.
Fatal.
Separate ways for the first synchro.
When Paul get in game, can you pick him up? He come and take some photos for the last terms because you're bored.
Smoke on as they're going to pull up the synchro. Pull Goku synchro lead as they're pulling up through the vertical and they're going to cross at the top. Cross once again at the bottom. The smoke goes off. Next up on our list we have synchro vice versa, where one aircraft will enter inverted and the other will be normal. As they cross, they will switch. So in from your left and your right hand side, you have inverted on the left, normal on the right, and smoke on and turn. Very late smoke on there, but nicely executed. Next now we have not circus. So the 2 pilots are going to pass each other and bank their aircraft to a nice position for pulling all the way back about 6 and 7G. They could pull, which would be very restraining on both the pilots. Very in close crowd centre smoke on, turn and pull. Smoke on should be at the same altitude and cross. There we go. Very well. Now looking back around again. The synchro reference points are on point here. It's one right. Chiefly puts gears down for the heavenly climb. Now pulls straight up through to the vertical, creating a U shape. Now the next mover on the synchro list is mirror. The one aircraft will lead them in flying normally, and the other aircraft will be inverted. As you see coming from the right hand side, the next aircraft, number 2, is now inverted above red 1. So smoke should come on, it will fly across crowd centre now. That red smoke flying past us now. So that's a very nice mirror, with red 1's tail fin mirroring red 2's canopy. As in Top Gun, we give them the finger. Now the next move will be a heart, where one aircraft will be normal and the other will be inverted. As they pull up through to the vertical, will be smoke on, both jets pulling backwards their separate ways. As they will a heart
still alive.
They found both the pilots. Now from your left hand side, as they pull up into the vertical, this heart is dedicated to everyone today at Palito Bay. They pull up through the vertical, smoke goes on. They are a bit too close to the crowd, so unfortunately we cannot actually see the heart. We will as they come back down. Straighten out. There we go. Cheeky done. Alright, next mover on the list is flag. Not sure how it's going to work, but work it shall. As now the third jet will join up with Synchro up in the sky. I couldn't tell you what this move exactly is, but I shall narrate it either way. As you can see in front of you, all the aircraft are now joining up back together at Crowd Center. All the aircraft in front of us in what seems to be a line of stone formation where each aircraft is stacked underneath each other. We're now banking aircraft to their right, but going to our left as they fly over our heads.
You come to me, aren't you? Is that so?
Yes, I am. Yep.
Fatal are you?
I don't know.
Qualified bus driver.
Yeah, fatal. I'm gonna make a certificate and put qualified bus driver.
Oh, please do make sure you tag. What's on the
Yeah,
tag?
qualified leader, bus driver, and helicopter pilot.
Yup.
Next, you know, to be qualified doctor.
I will get
those.
I will get Van Gazer to present it to you.
Thank you.
I will send them a little message. For red tigers.
So brackets, don't know how it goes, but we can try it out. That was their words.
Lol.
They proposed for the flag break.
Wow.
As they perform a flat Vixen break-esque type of maneuver. Nice shape in the sky. And now we have single loop like the B-11 bunnies.
Hey, the Vulcan has re-sunk.
It's not. The Vulcan ain't gonna float. Okay, we move. Yes. Now we have single loop like the B-11 bunnies, as all these pilots are the B-11 bunnies, and there has been a death, which is not a good thing.
I think I might be throwing an at Sandy or something.
Probably someone trying to do. Now from the left-hand side we have single loop. That's where all the aircraft are going to do, like it says, a single loop. As the smoke goes on, they all pull up through to a vertical. Two of the aircraft do it perfectly, and one is a little bit out of sync, but that still looks very nice in the sky.
Isn't that a Golden Eagles mover?
Yes, it is.
2 times, no? Anymore?
I mean, hopefully, you know, once TG gone, hopefully they just nick the manoeuvre.
Sion, you got 2 people to take the cart. You got the B11s and the Red Tigers.
No, they're the exact same team.
Yeah.
Hello?
They're literally the exact same people, yeah.
He actually messaged me on Instagram. He said for an invite.
Who's Zion?
Yeah.
I'll give Zion an invite now. Zion's my Donny. Alright, where is it?
Oh, Donny.
Hey, do you have commentators move? It is spaghetti split. Where the fuck is Zion? Oh, right. Well, the Jets are kind of doing a spaghetti split. And I tried to invite Zion, but my game is
go!
not loading. Wait, go there.
James is already here. Okay. That's good.
Wait, who did you say to? That's fine. But my friends are there. You go, now it's loaded. What side's tag? Oh, yeah, it's tag or something. What is his name? Where's his name? Yeah, I'm not gonna. I cannot find his name right now. And what about noise? Ah, they all just disappeared. Okay.
Up next, see if there's GTAV.
Good luck there, Desert.
That's nice. Why is Bruce with Mustang on Mount Chiliad?
He took off and landed on the top of sort of
That's fun.
Right,
Oh, the Reds are back outside.
Yeah.
It's very interesting.
Let me go up there. Let me see if I can see him up there.
Sniper on fucking Chiliad.
There he is. No, that's not him. Is that him? Can't tell.
If any display teams want any clips, just tag us in them at the LS Crew on Instagram.
Right now, I have to find a rest. Oh shit, where's it go? Speedy.
Yo.
Yeah, in my DMs.
I need you to resend me the reds display. Oh no, Fate sent
I
me
haven't got it.
No, don't worry. Don't worry, it's Fate.
Qualified leader, bus driver, pilot, leader.
Qualified everything, Fate.
Right, if you want to wait till daytime, you're more than welcome to for a better display at day.
They're already airborne, it's fine.
Okay.
Who's this dickhead who's the oily? Move your fat ass. Why is oily running around like that? Not?
Because it's oily.
So everyone, it's GTAV from B11 solo team. You've been waiting here for 5.5 hours.
Quite literally as well.
No, you should wait 15 minutes for the rest of the
Yeah. Oh, I don't have enough time to go for a piss now. I'll hold myself together.
You will.
Hold myself together.
It took them 5 minutes last time we got up here, so you have plenty of time.
Don't take 5 minutes, really. I heavily doubt your facts.
How's everyone been doing then tonight?
Battered sausage and chips for my fellow chips. Now back.
Joking.
Well, that's more Ollie's domain.
Whoa, Ollie.
If you want to do it to anyone on that, you can hit him up. I mean, he's probably about 10, so you might go to jail for it. But I mean, at least you get satisfaction. I just realised what I've said now. I realised I've massively fucked up. Oh well, let's go to what I said that, and I just had a voice crack. Nice. Alright, anyway, commentating for the Reds. That's what we're going to do.
You could have gone for a piss by now.
I probably could if that's a good point.
Go now, you still got 3 minutes.
Nah, no, let me say no. But yeah, do you have a dog tags on the neck?
Yeah, it looks fresh.
They're very sexy. Oily, do you mind not walking in front of me, please? Thank you. Yes. Can I command like Jeffrey? Oh no, the Reds are like cool, they're almost here now.
The Reds might be back tomorrow, everyone, but do have a display for a car, but do let them know for time.
Do we know if they're doing a flat or rolling
Well,
display?
you'll see.
So now I'm trying to figure this out for myself, am I?
From the entry, if they go left, they're doing a flat. If they go right, they're doing a full.
Cool. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, this is the 2021 GTAV. As they fly overhead perfectly in a 9-ship battle formation. So yeah, now banking to the left, that means it is a flat display according to qualified everything, reading fatal.
He messaged me earlier. So...
Next thing on the flat display is a 9 arrow. This is where 1 to 7 are in battle and 8 to 9 are behind red 1. So they call smoke on from the left hand side. Here's arrow. Very nice, so this will level out and go off into the horizon. Now, as the reds come from our right hand side, now circling around to come across housing. This is the diamond. Also, diamond. So yeah, it's now banked there with, I believe, alright, there we go. As reds now are changing formation into Eagle.
Yeah, the bit I got messed up on because they had both of the things moving on the left. They did the diamond on the right just now.
But okay, so now as they fly past now in Eagle formation.
Look on the flat formation now, come on now, it says left to right, and diamond says left to right. But the diamond they just did from the right, not right to left.
Alright, so the next move on the list is F-35. This is an American aircraft used by the Royal Air Force and the United States Air Force. It is a 5th generation fighter. It can also has the ability to go stealth and VTOL, making it very viable on carriers. Coming in from your left hand side, you see the jets slowly banking in F-35. Yeah, the patriotic red, one, blue smoke, all 9 smoking jets there, so 5 past. Now, next move, coming from our right, going to our left is Concorde. Concorde is a supersonic airliner made by British Airways and a French airline company, which I cannot recall at this current moment. Air France, I knew it's French. Now, coming from the right is Concorde. To the right, and a white smoke, followed by 1 red and blue. Come on. The next move is Chevron. Once again, coming from our right and ending on the left. All the jets are now shifting into the information. And the smoke comes on as they are now crossing cloud centre. This is Chevron.
I don't notice when people stood on the Vulcan.
No. Now on the left hand side of the smoke, it comes Mine's just died as they roll around the smoke in the crowd favourite, the Tornado.
Speeding them again, please.
Are they lagging for you?
They probably got a scar on this damage.
True, he's probably actually killing the process. That's now. That's tornado done.
Isn't it detonator now?
I believe so. But on here it says hammerhead dash spaghetti dash detonator. So it could be any of those three.
It will be detonator.
Looks like detonator. Yeah, it looks like detonator. So 1 to 5 there, do a vixen break as Jippo stay low and we'll cross the detonator.
Now it's gonna be.
It will be synchro. Right on the left.
Hello to the Brazilian team. Yeah, Zippo pass.
Oh, it is Jippo
I
pass.
told you the first use of
Oh, did you? Oh, this one. Well, this is Jippo pass here, and it's red's 6 to 9. And cross at about 100 feet apart. So then pull to the vertical and the others. Oh no, crossbow. Over. So it's roll and vertical. So it goes off there. And now I believe the next move is synchro, which would be the synchro ropes. Oh, am I wrong again? I'm wrong again, this is now Enid. Have they just scrapped synchro ropes?
I ain't got a clue, but this bit is twisted.
Yeah, it says twisted and coming up in the north now, I think. But it's okay, they've just got most synchro ropes, I'm guessing.
But.
And now that have a red rolling around, other 4 members of Enid. Enid consists of the front 5 pipes, 3 with white smoke, 1 blue, 1 red. In this instance, red is rolling around, 2 whites and a blue. Blue stuff behind her. And from Crown Center now we have Jippo Blake. We have it very nicely done there. And 6, 7, 8, and 9. Next move on here is Goose, apparently done by Enid, which will be in triangular shape formation, and red 9. Jippo. And this is Enid now. It's almost practically straight in front of us now. Yeah, we're lowering down, the red 9 comes straight overhead, now very low down, so we're going to pull up through the formation. There he goes now. The red pull back up into battle. Next on the list is double rolls. Just to click that. I don't think I'll pull up the first roll. Next now from Enid is the vertical break. Now Enid coming from your right hand side, the smoke goes on, the red, white and blue. Now pull up through to a vertical. Now back down. Break, go with red 1 as well, just 180 and go there separate ways. Next now from Jippo is Hurricane. And from your left hand side.
They're rolling in.
They're raining?
Yep.
Yeah. And will display meaning that the Reds will be forced to land and hold off their display while the rain stops.
Fatal coming in for weather update.
Yeah, rain position.
So they're
for
pretty
4 minutes.
Jippo have gone right, Enid have gone left. I think they're just going to circle there, those points. And head to land.
Connor, if you're watching the stream, Do you want to continue or do you want to land till the rain?
Baby, take the mic out with the arsehole, please. It'd be much greatly appreciated.
So you said 6 minutes of rain, yeah?
6 minutes of rain and 4 minutes of drizzle, so 10 minutes off.
Oh shit, right.
Red Fox, welcome.
No, I've just got to sing. By the way, this is in game, not real life.
Yeah, I think the regs are landing.
Yeah, they don't want to continue flying on the rain out there. That's just a suicide mission.
BLM and Solo, you might want to move in case the regs come on that runway.
Nah. Okay, the Reds landed at... Well, Enid have landed at Zone 2 though. I think so is Jippo. No, Jippo have now landed at Sandy.
Yep, lorries, parked on the mountain.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there's one there. Oh no, Enid do... Oh no, they are. Landing at Zone 2 though.
And one of them on the mountain. Okay.
Everyone's putting group chats to the PlayStation chat and make my PlayStation kill itself. That is what we like. This is Jez's PlayStation committing suicide.
Ew, this...
If I'm doing parkour... That's a rainy day right now, we're just going to wait in probably a very awkward silence. So
No, one rain goes on, I'll play some non-copyright music.
Make sure it's uncopyrighted though, because we don't want it speedy getting stuck on the list from the big boys at the YouTubes.
I'm probably watching in the background.
I doubt YouTube are watching
No,
now.
we're gonna go for some best non-copyright music 2020.
Is the Rude Sandstorm non-copyrighted? You can play your favourite person's photo, KSI's music, and it'll be copyrighted. This photo loves KSI, so post it and everyone's really...
Actually, we'll play the Sandstorm non-copyright version.
Well, the music not coming through.
No.
This is the Rude Sandstorm non-copyright version.
Yes.
The other music not coming through.
Oh yeah, I'll take my speed range right next to me, hold on a second.
Oh god. The Rude Sandstorm is such a vibe though, isn't it? Yeah, I agree with that. Rude Sandstorm is such a vibe though. I do have the Rude Sandstorm on quite a bit, so I'm sick.
Oh. Actually, let me see this on non-step pop 1 second.
It's not. Wait, is it? Can you actually get it on non-stop?
Get it on non-stop pop. No, at the minute it's probably rare.
I've never seen it. Are you sure it's actually on GTA Radio? Because I've never heard of GTA Radio.
I heard it once. Like, twice maybe.
No, the original thing is never on. It's such a banger though. I've forgotten the cruiser now, I think we've got 3 years to go.
Just when the rain clear up everyone, the GTAV will be taken back off. Currently got 21 in lobby and everyone is currently in lobby who we need. Let me tell you there 2 times why we are here. So at 6 PM we do have a GTAV roulette.
6 PM?
Yes.
Oh, it's mine.
Then solo private set gonna be moved forward to 6:15. Then Vulcan Baby 6:50. Red Zarrel 7:15. 8 and Demo 7:30. Red Knight 7:40. P51 Mustang 7:50 and GTAV Race 8:15. Oh, before, so it's gonna be, so, after the, after solo private it will be a B11 solo at, 6:50. Cause Canada Laser can't make it tomorrow.
And when's it raining?
The rain is taking a long time to clear up. We will be right back in 2.5 hours time, and the rain is clearing up now. Intermission music off.
Huh?
It's not copyrighted, it's fine.
It's not copyright music, yeah.
I feel so sorry for that B11 person.
Why?
Because he's been there for how long?
Well, it doesn't have to be there. I get my lift down, you decide to go back up. The idea for voting, he put himself in that position. And also you did invite him like 3 hours before us to start.
The regs are taking off from the military base. Right, it now stop ringing.
And I'm going to tell someone on PlayStation to stop spamming photos while kicking through the call.
People are at me in stories.
Using any stories?
The red targets. Are the reds are gonna be going off where I'm started off from? Everybody, if you have not seen our video from the Rolex event yesterday, I'm gonna drop the link to it. Make sure you go check it out. 123 views already on it. Make sure you go check it out and leave a comment.
Oh, and the red's now airborne again.
Yep.
Shit, I need to put it fair, please don't stand in front of me.
Be coming in from the left.
Oh, well, I've got the last camera in the controller. Yeah.
Now, coming from the left hand side, I believe we have Enid. We're disposed to. We'll have Enid from the Enid Rolls. It's overload. The Reds arrive on the left hand side in a wide formation. as they now all board their jets. Puts us back on. In the Enid Ross. Next mirror on the list is 6 and 7 Synchro forming service.
If you would like to go check out the Reds on Instagram, it's at GTAV.
You should have team code coming in for service. From your left and your right hand side, get your cameras out. You have to see the red smoke on my right, the blues on my left now. Both jets matter. Straight on and port 6 to 7G in the service. Back to the jets, they pull hard on their flight sticks now. Going all the way around in the service. Nicely done there from 6 and 7. Exotic and F-18. Next now, Enid from left, we got a reverse back. No, if they missed it, no. Where's the reverse barrier? Smiles in front of me. Next now we have a mirror roll, I believe it is Jippo.
What is that car doing?
Don't know, why would you ask it? No, from the front. No, not from the front, I'm going to tell you. From the left. No. I'm lost.
No, that's just done from this now.
Reverse barrier. So left to right. Okay, yeah. So now we have the mirror roll from Jippo. Anyway. Coming from the right hand side. Let's see the red and blue smoke come on. The mirror roll. There you have it. 2 jets going inverted now. And just slowly come up. Maybe. Nope. It says mirror roll, but it should. Okay. Ooh, that's quite nice. Next up, from the right to the left, is the box. So it goes on from the inner 3. It's 2 and 3 roll to the outside. 2 and 3 smoke goes off. 4 and 5 just go smoke on as they now also will do their rollbacks. And then all of the inner smoke now goes off. Now it's heart from 6 and 7, and red 9 is going to spear the heart. Now crowd centre. The heart. That is a flat heart. No red 9 spearing it, so the displaced is wrong, but that's still nice nonetheless.
They didn't want to spray yesterday.
They did Friday. Yesterday was Friday. The roulette show.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just say down display yesterday.
They didn't have a spray yesterday, was it?
I don't know. I think I was having a shit at that.
I said
next is what? There you go. Very, very nice. All the red, white, and blue stuff. Now, there was the ending manoeuvre, as we now have a final flight pass of all 9 jets in a V-shaped formation.
Spitfire.
Off they're on. Someone is currently bombing the boss. What the fuck? Now we have the Reds. I mean, from our left hand side, all 9 jets backwards. And their final pass for tonight. GTA the Reds. Whoever that is shagging the boss, please stop. There are the Reds now going off to land as they performed a very amazing display for us today this evening.
Thank you very much for coming, Connor, and the team really enjoyed that. I will see you tomorrow night.
Alright, who's next?
B11 solo.
Hey, bedtime.
2,000 years later.
Quite constantly sitting in the fucking window for 4 hours.
Oh, you know, I could share some very interesting facts about B11 as I am a B11-A10 connoisseur.
Yeah, you can take the piss out of this one.
I'm not going to take the piss. I'm a humble man. Well, if there's any moves I do notice from my display, but I'm still going to remain neutral and be a very nice man, as I have one sole job, that's to commentate on people's displays.
The red light stop messes me, putting a question mark.
Do I have a display list for these bunnies? Or what?
Before.
B11.
Yeah.
Well, I can't remember if I had. Did I send it to you? True, I did. That is facts. That's the right count. Here we go. Fatal qualified leader. Nice. There it is. This does move. Do you mind not shagging me on the stage?
Hopefully regs are always, but don't worry if you can't get the force up.
Where is this guy? Oh, he's coming from behind. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the smoke comes on, and this is B11's solo display team for 2021.
Yeah, the smoke.
And he shoots the missiles. The exploding is going to pull it from a loop. It's first maneuver. Now pull the overall back down, running high G-force now. He's going to level out very, very close to the fishes. The fishes. Also known as the fish mark. Next move is the weapons present from crowd right. Makes sense, but we move. White smoke comes on as you now banks the jet. That is not presenting your weapons. Start presenting your weapons. I'm not hearing the
Shows the missile.
I didn't hear that. So I'm not doing that. Alright, next move is the dirty roll from the left. As he puts the gears down now. I recognise this from the solo private jet display. As he now rolls the aircraft around.
That's what it's down. Dirty roll.
No, dirty roll you in. Shut the fuck up. Got him there. Next is vice versa, where I'm predicting the aircraft is going to come in either inverted or not and change to whatever it wasn't already doing. Now the aircraft coming from the right hand side. Smoke comes on. The aircraft rolls to the inverted. There we go, very nice sir. Next is the hesitation roll from our left hand side. Oh, I'm sweating my balls off. Right, now from our left hand side, you can see the A10 Thunderbolt 2 coming from our left hand side. I could give you some facts in a minute, but now here's the hesitation roll before I do the display list. That is in fact a 4-point roll. But that's his hesitation roll. Now, the A10 Thunderbolt has a 30mm Gatling cannon and 2 engines, and if it fires the cannon, its engine up to max, it accelerates backwards. That's how powerful it is. Now, on the right hand side, this is the loop. Now the A10 is famous for the thing that is actually strapped right on the front. It's 30mm Gatling cannon, famous for the funny noise it makes when it goes brr brr. Now, see, I know a lot about this aircraft, as I fly one. I know, right? Who could guess? But now it's going to do circus, but I don't know how because there's only one of them. There we go. We're going to find out nonetheless. As now smoke goes on. Now, I have a voice crack. Now banks and does a knife edge and then pulls. High G-force there for the pilot. Now pulling 7G. And pulls around. And levels out. Why is there a China bug on the beach? We're just going to ignore the tough is currently an anti-aircraft machine of war and move on. And the next move on the list is opposition rolls from our right hand side. Now, as you can see, the A10 now coming from our right hand side, smoke goes on for opposite rolls. It does an aileron roll then, and then an aileron the opposite way. Now make the pilot very dizzy, and he may need a sick bag, otherwise he will recolour his jet.
Exotic, can you please leave the lobby, and Lucas as your leader has left, and you are the killing.
The next mover is the Victory Royale roll. It's actually, that's called the Victory Roll. I'm funny, so
Fortnite Battle Royale.
That's Fortnite, which is why I don't like him. And there he goes as a roll. There we go, that is a very smexy manoeuvre. As I've just been told by Callum that he loves me. Don't know how to feel like that. But, you know, we move. Next is the barrage break. So this is the final manoeuvre on the B11's list. This is a short but very sweet display now. And as it becomes final manoeuvre for laughing today, you will see this aircraft as smoke goes on. Pilot now changes weapons to the barrage, and it will shoot its barrage missiles, almost killing us, and pulling vertical.
I went to go watch some swearing at the weekend, not
washing machine.
Seeing him.
You got stuck in the washing machine or something.
No, I seen him doing training on
washing machine.
No, on Wednesday night, and he was practicing that mover for a long time.
Practicing that manoeuvre in the washing machine. Very nice, really, very nice.
Just sat there, spinning around in the washing machine.
No problem, Red 2, thanks for coming.
He comes out of a dislocated neck, missing rib cage and one leg. That's your 2021 solo B11 display team. Someone's phone is currently having an orgasm. Oh, we're just going to ignore what's happening. Now, I don't know who's next. Speedy, who's next? Tell me before I look like a mug.
P51 Mustang.
Okay, I believe this is now the final display of the night. He says he isn't going to send me a display list because it's all improvised. So now, that's me, Mr. Smuggler's just checking out because
Where is he?
I haven't been given a list. So Father Jezza is now going to sit here and watch the final display of the night.
Bruce is
even though he not
Bruce is on the pier.
Is he actually on the... Oh, for
Where is he? He's on the pier somewhere.
Oh my god, he's literally stood on the bus. Bruce, come on, get in the helicopter, we're going to get George Chopper instead of Mr. Smugfist Justice. Now I have to run around the back again. Good thing. And there you go, Flight Lieutenant Ian Pritchard now in his helicopter. Helicopter, yes, the helicopter has big genius.
Lightning 2, you already spammed me, and no problems either, right? Thank you for coming, and see you tomorrow night, Connor.
So bouncy. As you see the two trainer helicopters now, Pritchard likes his aircraft. There's a lot of them normally around RF Valley, which is near to where he lives, if you want to go stalking.
He lives at RF Valley.
Yeah, no, he just lives in the hangar. Chilling with the Hawk V2s.
Hawk V2.
Hawk V2 from RF Valley. Flight Lieutenant Ian Pritchard. Yeah, they're going now to go get Bruce's P-51 Mustang, which is an American aircraft. There are a lot of features in the next Top Gun film, Top Gun Maverick. Yeah, qualified everything, including qualified helicopter pilot facials, landing his helicopter on the pit. This pit looks like it's going to fall apart any second, ain't it, right? Whoa!
Right.
Flight Lieutenant Ian Pritchard does a low flyby. Right, now I will try my best to contain the Mustang, but I can give you some facts instead of spitting balls about his display list. I'm currently searching on Google. Oh yeah, 2021 P51 Mustang display team. Oh, Northern American Aviation P51 Mustang is an American long-range single-seater fighter and bomber used during World War II and the Korean War, among many other conflicts. The specific aircraft has a top speed of 703 km an hour, wingspan 11 meters, and its combat range is 1,609 kilometers. The engine that's inside this aircraft is a Packard V1650 Merlin engine. You see an horizon plane pulling up and then pulling back in a nice looping formation. The manufacturer of this aircraft is North American Aviation, and its designer Edgar Schumed. Very nice, Now, its RPM is about 2,700, and
Google.
Yeah, I've literally just typed into Google P51 Mustang facts, so this... The long-range P51 Mustang fighter was invaluable for Allied victory, enabling resumption of a strategic bombing after heavy losses suffered by unescorted bombers in 1943. Developed for export to Britain, models modified by the British to use Rolls-Royce Merlin engines became America's most capable wartime fighters. As I said, this aircraft was used in World War II, which would fight off Adolf Hitler's Nazi army, which were obviously very bad people at the time and needed to be stopped.
Are you reading all this off Google?
I don't know what you're on about. During its operation time, there was 91 pilots killed and 151 Mustangs destroyed. Now, if you're wondering, the Spitfire Mark XIV has a slightly higher rate of climb and more lethal weapon load than the P51 Mustang. It will end with a series of quotes I found from pilots who have flown both aircraft. Tom Cruise also owns a P51 Mustang, which was a real-life World War II fighter. The aircraft was built in 1946 and was donated to a museum in Illinois.
Oh, tough in the
because
water.
Because of its raw driving speed, many German pilots stated that once the Mustang got on your tail, it was nearly impossible to take it off. Fighting the Mustang was made even more difficult by the fact the P51 possessed a silhouette similar to the BF-09. The P51 Mustang had 650 caliber Browning machine guns holding 1,880 rounds, 400 rounds in each gun and 270 rounds in outboard. They also carried 10 zero-rail rockets under each wing and were equipped with bomb racks. Each plane carried 1,000 pounds of bombs.
This is the low fly past.
The fastest plane in World War II was the Messerschmitt 163. I believe it was developed by the Nazi Party. I'm struggling to find facts now. There we go, 20 facts about the P51 Mustang. It took them 102 days to build the engineering prototype NA-73X prototype, first on October 26, 1940. The first Mustangs were P51As. They had Allison V1710 single-stage V12s. On November 30, 1942, the Merlin-powered XP-51B fighter was test-flight. This model added speed and ceiling above 4,000 feet. Flight test confirmed the potential of the new model. RAF were the first used P51 in the beginning. They were used in January of 1942. Starting in late 1943, the US Army Air Force 8th Air Force, that's good English there by Wikipedia, used P-51B fighters to escort bombers over Germany. They later supplemented with P-51D fighters, starting in mid-1944. I'm starting to get a sore throat now. P-51 Mustangs were used both in the Pacific and European theatres, and it's just decided to reset the website. There you go. The Pacific and European theatres. After World War II, more than 55 countries used the P-51 militaries. The P in P-51 stands for Pursuit. This was changed in 1948 to F for fighter. Most widely produced version of P-51.
Why is it a laser?
P-51D. No, this laser is I shoved the laser so far up there also can't now.
It's a ghost.
Most widely. P-51 had 6 50 caliber Browning machine guns. I've already read that out, so I'm going to skip it. It had 500 to 1,000 mile range with drop tanks. It produced a whole 1,490 horsepower at takeoff. The max speed in miles per hour this time was 438. Now it also had 10,800 pounds of gross weight, 90 gallons of fuel in each one, 60 gallons per fuel an hour. 16,776. No, that makes no sense. 16,776 P-51 Mustangs produced in a variety of models. It cost about 50,000 United States dollars to produce a P-51 in 1944. That equals to about 673,000 US dollars in today's dollars. Good facts. The Mustang was the first single-engine fighter in Britain with enough range to escort bombers to the heart of Germany back. The bomber crew referred to the planes as their little friends. 275 P-51 pilots achieved ace status, which is not gross. They shot down a total of 2,116 enemy planes, an average of 6.69 per ace. Mustang pilots shot down a total of 4,950 enemy aircraft in World War II. Big numbers. The Reichsmarschall Hermann Göring is quoted as saying, "When I saw Mustangs over Berlin, I knew the jig was up." P-51 were deployed in the Far East later in 1944. They used close support, escort, and the photo reconnaissance missions. P-51 was the primary fighter plane of the United Nations at the beginning of the Korean War. They were replaced with fighters like the F-86 later on. And the last Mustang was retired from service in the United States Air Force in 1978. The last Mustang foreign service was retired in 1984 by the Democratic Republic Air Force. This is the final fact now as I'm getting to the end of the Wikipedia site. Post-World War II and Korean War, many Mustangs were converted to civilian use. They were used in air racing and increasingly served as history warplanes for air shows. My name is Mr. Smugface Jezza. I've just read an entire Wikipedia page for your satisfaction. Now, Bruce has just messaged me saying he's going to a nice low-fi past. Hopefully we don't die. You know, this could be very fun. And Bruce is a very skilled pilot. Here he comes. Holy tits!
Oh, it took the top off the... He took the top off of it. The top is all the way over here. What the fuck? Oh my god.
Low too low, said Pilot Alpha.
You think?
Is that everyone, yeah?
Use your helicopter.
I believe that is it now for this morning.
So everyone, thank you very much for coming. We had Spitfire demo, AC-130, A-10 demo, B-11 Bunny, Solar Professor, Vulcan Baby, Red Tiger, GTAV, B-11 Solar and P-51 Mustang. Thank you all for coming.
Oh, top.
And I will see you all tomorrow night.
He's landed with no gear.